keeper of eternity. Over the past millennium, science and medicine have advanced so far as to put miracles in the hands of men. Many of the diseases that were fatal hundreds of years ago now have cures and/or treatments thanks to the brilliant minds of man. That being so, there's still one fatal infirmity that humanity has yet to overcome, and that is mortality. For those devoted enough, however, there is yet a way. Located somewhere along the east coast of North America, there is a shrine dating back as far as the earliest recorded civilizations. Lost to the ages now, there is but one path to this shrine, and it still sends its call as if daring the hardiest of men to make that most perilous voyage. If you find yourself in Savannah, Georgia someday and think that you would like to play your hand at immortality, simply hop in your car and continue east out of town along East President Street. Continue along it until it turns into Islands Expressway. If the forces deem you worthy, or if they're simply in the mood to watch an amusement as you throw your life away, the sky will darken with rain clouds, even if it was clear and blue only moments before. The forest about you will seem to glow. Keep your eyes peeled, and you should see it turn off into the woods just as this happens. Now, if you're carrying a map, you'll probably notice that this path is not indicated anywhere on it, but pay that no heed. Continue along the tight and densely overgrown path at a slow pace, for if you go off the road here, you'll have no hope of ever finding your way out of this forest, and no tow truck will ever find the turnoff to come and retrieve you. Simply follow the path before you, for while there are many bends, there are no turnoffs from this one. The trees will only grow denser as you progress, until the limbs scrape like fingers along the top of your vehicle. You should probably note that it would be a very bad idea to undergo this journey in a convertible. Eventually, you should come to a dead end where the trees tighten around you like a noose around a doomed man's neck. If you have a GPS system in your car, it will proclaim that you are about 15 miles into the Atlantic Ocean. Do not attempt to reverse at this point, for you will find that the path is no longer there. Check your watch, or your phone, or your car's readout for the time, for regardless of the time of day, not a single ray of light will spill through these densely packed trees. Do not open your door, and do not turn off your headlights. If you let down your guard in this forest at night, you're as good as dead. If you were wise enough to start this trip early enough, and it's still light out, you may exit your car at this point. You'll notice the trees around you leaning in your direction as if peering down at you curiously. In a loud, assertive voice, proclaim, "I am here to claim my fate, and none here shall stand in my way." You'll hear a sound behind you. When you turn to look, you'll notice a small path that hadn't been there before. Don't hesitate and don't question it. Simply walk purposefully forward and start down the path before you're trapped in that clearing indefinitely. The path may wind drastically, but simply continue walking and don't look back, no matter how loud the rustling gets behind you. You'll soon find yourself ankle deep in a swamp, and you may find the sound of frogs croaking a soothing change from the forest's lively rustling. It would be most wise at this point to find the longest, thickest branch you can, for the marshes of Georgia can hide the nastiest creatures in only a foot of water. You'll need to feel your way along like a blind man. Only about 10 yards from the forest line, the land drops off into the ocean. Unless the forces are feeling particularly cruel, you should be able to see a log poking out of the water right away. If not, you'll need to search, and it may take a while, but once you're near it, there is no mistaking it. Walk until you feel the ground break away beneath you, then get in the water. When you're touching the log, you'll want to take in the largest lungful of breath you can manage. Then dive under and swim to the bottom as quickly as you can. It will be a long swim, but do not turn around, even if you think you're about to faint. Swim as fast as you can and keep going down, keeping a hand on the log until you come out on the other side. You'll resurface in a pond in the middle of a dark forest, much similar to the one you just exited. Only just at the edge of the pond, there will be an ancient building of indeterminable origin. Go inside. Fires will be lit, marking your path to the shrine of the keeper. A large statue, the likeness of the keeper, will stand at the far wall, and at his feet will be an empty bowl. Address the keeper in a loud, confident voice, saying, "I have come very far, and all I ask is for something to drink." His response will be a single, very personal question, and he will speak it directly into your mind, so listen carefully. When he has asked you his question, do not take too long to answer, and only answer with the truth. Be very precise with your answer. He will know if you're trying to hide something. Once you have answered him completely, the bowl at his feet will fill with a strange liquid. The liquid will reflect the entire rainbow's spectrum of color, and it will bear no scent. You must drink this liquid, or you will never leave this forest alive. Depending on whether or not the keeper liked your answer and deemed you worthy, the liquid may be plain tap water or a lethal poison. If it is the latter, you will only know once the symptoms begin to take hold. If it is the former, you will be free to leave. The forest will part before you, showing you the exit, much like the years will part before you, leaving you alone to endure the eons. You will see your family and loved ones die, and you will see wars begin and end, but you will never die. You will see the sun explode and the earth burned to a cinder, but you will never die. You will know the true meaning of eternal life.